Hey everybody, Rep from AstartesGaming here, back with another episode of our RimWorld Warhammer 40k Let's Play. So we're very near to the end of this playthrough. In fact, it's only going to be another episode or so. But we are actively being raided right now by the Haradni 13th. So at the end of last episode, well, in last episode, we went on a raid to attack one of the Haradni 13th's bases. They are, of course, a faction of Traitor Guard, and probably the most prevalent Traitor Guard faction on the map. And we were successful. We used an orbital bombardment to wipe out most of their base, and then our contingent of Guardsmen, Casterkin, and Space Marines were able to mop up the rest. In retribution for that, they've sent a strike force at us. I don't know what it is made up of yet. They're obviously still drop potting down into this little cluster here, so we'll see very shortly what they've got, but it could be quite nasty based on the number of them. Between episodes, obviously our strike team has returned back to base, and we've been working on some defensive projects. So one thing that I've done is I've gone ahead and I've replaced the chain link fence and sandbags here with a wall. And the reason I did this was because I don't want what generally happens with the old setup to continue happening, and that was the enemy would start pulling up right here, and then all of my stuff would be firing down the line at them. And generally what that meant is whoever was manning this would just get shot to hell by our guys and their guys, because they're right in between. And so this wall should at least force the enemy to kind of pull up over here where we have a little bit safer line of fire. It's still not great, but it's better than here. And in theory, if they're over here, they should just keep moving, but we'll see. So anyways, that's been walled off. And up here, I've put a chain link fence across the opening that was here, because this was just kind of outside our defenses. We had a chain link fence gate here, so people could access it without having to run around through the opening. But I figured they were still pretty exposed out here, so fenced it off. The gate's still there. I'm going to remove this sandbag just so it's easier to get through there, and we'll see what that does for us. And then finally, I got the last chain gun set up here, so anything that tries to rush our main entrance will get shot up by that. It's got its own sandbags to protect it, and I've put a ton of conduits on it. There's new conduits routing around here, so again, fail safes in case conduits get destroyed and all that good stuff. And that's pretty much it. So I've drafted everybody that can fight, and they are all running to battle stations. I have like 3 people, including Halleck. I think it's Halleck, Cashin, and Lazarus that are going to set up on mortars and try to start shelling them before they attack. Everybody else is going to sort of meet up in the center here, and we'll send them where they need to go. And Remy and Mirage are running to activate all of our guns, the ones that need to be powered on. So let's see what we're dealing with here. Wow, that is a lot of drop pods. Oh boy. I don't think I've ever seen that many blight drones at one time. These guys are nasty. If you have not had to deal with them before, each one has an autocannon. And we have how many? That's 4 right there, plus another 6, so 10, 15, 17. These guys are really tightly clustered over here. I'm going to call that 5, 6, so 23, 28, 30. 30 blight drones. And how many of you guys? That's what, 7, like 11 or so? A Traitor Guardsman. Luckily for us, they are all equipped with las pistols, which is probably the worst weapon in their arsenal. So we're at least in luck there, but obviously 30 autocannons coming at us is not going to be fun, and these guys are very fast too. So hopefully we get lucky with our shelling from the mortars, because otherwise this could be a real ugly fight. And I guess in the meantime, let's get our people to their defensive positions quickly now. So Remy's going to go flick those on. Let's see. Right now they're just going to sit there. Is anybody making it to the mortar yet? No. Cashin's going to get there first, it looks like. Alright, we got a couple turrets online. The anti-material turrets are automated. They don't need anybody manning them, so that's our fail-safe. And then it looks like Mirage finished her job there and jumped on this. Jackal, I'm going to have you man that cannon. Remy, you're flicking some switches. Let's see, Zima, I'm going to put you here. Bragg, I'm going to put you there. Lax, I might have you man that. So just come stand behind it for now. Let's put Larry and Gorilla on these sandbags in case anybody tries to come through. Murgo, we need to put you on a turret. Somewhere relatively safe though, because you are one of our medics. But obviously this is not a great weapon for this situation, so we'll let Remy flip on that chain gun and you can man that one. And then let's see, we'll do Clinton and Citra there. Havel and Liara here. The spacing is a little bit off there. Zarena, you're running down there. I guess I'll have you man that gun. And who else do we have? We have another Xenotech Rogue Trader. My snipers are already set up. Tigress is running out here. Tigress, I think you're going to take that one. It looks like that's what I meant to do before I saved. Okay, Morgan. We'll put you there. Remy, I'm going to draft you and put you... Actually, you're going to go there. Who is initially in that spot? Liara, you're going to move there. Because Remy's gun doesn't shoot particularly far, but it is pretty nasty. So if we put him here, anything that comes around that is going to be walking very close to him. Okay, we got shells inbound. What is this? What's this going to do? Wound a couple of them. Oh, it actually killed a blight drone. Oh, nice. Shells are actually doing pretty decent. Okay, so Cashin and Halleck are both firing away. Operating turret. Are you actively firing, though? I don't see you grabbing shells. And there's Lazarus. I mean, these guys are well within their range, so they should automatically pick those targets. Okay, Skinner. Let's see. Skinner, where do I want you? I'm going to move some people around here. Liara, you're our cook, so you're kind of valuable. I'm going to move you away from the fight. And I'll let Skinner take your spot. Havel, Remy, Citra, Clinton. The rest doesn't really matter, so Virya, I guess you can go there. And here comes Haro. Haro, you can set up in that corner, I guess. Do we still need someone down there? Oh, no. Okay. Why did I think that? Alright. Can we get some more on-target shells here, please? I'm only firing Incendiary and HE because I figured that is all that would be effective against them. EMP might work. I don't know. EMP works against mechanoids, but I don't know if these guys are... if their code and scripts or whatever are based on mechanoids or if it's independent of that, so I figured I'll just play it safe and fire stuff that kills everything. So you're not shooting at all. Let's change that. I don't like forcing targets because they aren't very intelligent about switching after you kill stuff, but in this case... Okay, now we're getting some more shells downfield or downrange. Boom. Oh, that was an EMP shell. I guess I was incorrect. Did I forget to do one? No, maybe it was already loaded. Yeah, it must have been already loaded or something. Oh, that was a good one. Yeah, we've actually dropped a few of them. These mortars are doing good work for us. They've killed maybe a quarter of them, which is all I can ask for, really. I'm surprised they haven't attacked yet, given how many. Oh, there, and of course, as soon as I say that, there's another shell. Down somebody, didn't kill him though. Okay. Whoops, cancel that. So fire at will. Where are you going? You're attacking a chandelier. How are you going to do that? Is he going after my door? Where are you going? It's concerning. Yeah, he's going after the door. It's going to take him a long time to get through there, but he could potentially do it. Oh, Lax. Man that thing. And why has nobody turned this on yet? There you go. And then stand by. Lax, man that. Okay, we should see people starting to fire. Oh, they're just going to cluster up here. Great. Well, again, at least we're not shooting... Reyna, you need to get out of there. For the most part, we're not shooting through our own people, so that's a good start. But overall, I don't think you're going to be able to break through there. Actually, you're not doing terribly. Here's what I'll do. I have an extra Marine over here. Daniel's just kind of hanging out. He's going to make sure that nothing goes wrong over there. Oh, they're fleeing. Okay. That is good. Are these guys all dead? They're injured. They're not dead, though. I am actually really surprised that they broke so easily. Oh, God. Watch your shells. You're going to burn to death, probably. Nose torn clean off. But right now you're on fire, and nobody's going to get there in time to put you out. Let's see. The ones who are attacking the door have fled. Daniel, feel free to pursue. You should be faster than them because you're a Marine. But we'll certainly see. We'll try to cut them off. But I don't know how lucky we'll be. They're going to get away. Go ahead and fire. Should be in range. Oh, nice move on their part. Alright. Come down here then. And we'll try to cut these blight drones off. They're actually moving really slowly because they're injured. I should have sent Gorilla and Larry after them too, because they probably would have caught them. Daniel, go ahead and fire. That wind up though. Nice. Go ahead and fire at that one. Not letting anything escape this time. You guys are causing trouble, so just go back to whatever you were doing. I don't want you to shell something important. Okay, keep moving, Daniel. I should have looked. Are you a good character? Not one that I need. Okay. Go, Daniel, go. See, I knew you guys could do it. Gorilla, right there. Larry, get after that one. Daniel. See if you can cut these guys off. Alright, Gorilla, hustle. Okay, Daniel. Start shooting. Nice. Oh, I can't issue orders anymore. Oh well, he should be able to figure it out. One more, Daniel. You got it. Who needed treatment? Skinner got hit a little bit. And I think most of Reyna's was friendly fire. Actually, no. The worst one was from a lasgun, but everything else was from an autocannon, which obviously we don't have. So, the rest of you are free to go about your business. Make sure that these get turned off. You guys can go about your business. Apparently she wasn't drafted. That's weird. Okay. And then that one needs to be turned off. Oh, and this. Can't forget about the big one. Okay. So everybody as you were. Garvel. You're free to go. You're free to go, and you're free to go. Okay, and they'll get the turrets eventually. How are we doing down here? You got them all. Perfect. Okay, so you three are also welcome to get back to work or whatever. And he's going to burn to death. We actually didn't kill very many of the actual Trader Guardsmen. We killed a lot of the blight drones, though. Like, this one died. He's going to die. One of them was badly wounded, but made it off the map. Everything else that we killed was a blight drone. And they did... I think we probably did that, to be honest. Destroy that guy right there. Oh, you're only incapacitated. Do me a favor, Larry, and finish this thing off. No, don't consume it. Larry, why are you not selected anymore? Work with me, Larry. I need you to kill that, because it is not that badly hurt, and it could potentially get back up and create some problems for us. So let's make sure that doesn't happen. We'll also need to repair the door that was damaged. I think it was this one. Yeah, because they should be at 2,000. That one is only at 1854, so it got hit once or twice. Oh, Tigress, I'm so sorry. As you were. Okay, and those are all turned off. We didn't get that one. I must have missed the switch or something. But anyways, that went pretty well, actually. The mortars did good work for us. We don't use them very often, but they do work quite well. So what I've been doing over here is just trying to kind of fill this area out. So basically I'm just going to turn it into a room centered around these two chandeliers. Also, what I'd like to try to do is we can't make the sculptures necessary, which is a real shame, but I'd like to go ahead and throw on in the stuff we need for just a moderate temple. So what we're gonna do in here is probably just like a center piece. I was gonna say like a statue or something, but it doesn't necessarily need to be a statue. Some sort of centerpiece, and then a bunch of stools I think are fine. There aren't like long benches, at least not that I'm aware of. I guess we could do like couches. That seems a little bit too relaxed though. So what we will do is we will do stools out of... what would be a good material to use? What do I have a lot of? Steel, clearly, but alternative to steel, we could make them out of limestone. Could make them out of wood. We have a lot of wood now. I was able to take back all the wood from that raid with us, which was like 400, and we already had an okay amount from our little wood farm. But wood doesn't seem like it would fit in there very well. I'm leaning towards steel or limestone. I've got like almost 13,000 steel. Let's just make them out of steel. So steel stools. Let's see. I think something like this. Just kind of scattered across. So that people can sit and worship. And I'll leave some space up here for whatever's going to be up there. I think I made a sculptor's table. I did. But I can't make any of the Imperium stuff. And I don't recall where we can do that. I feel like we made it. It's not on the mending one. It's not on the tailoring bench. Could have been the machining table. So I was going to say, I swear that we've seen it. But I don't recall where it was, where we could make the Imperial statues. Not there. What other bench could it have been? I don't think it was this one. It's all augmetics. By the way, I wanted to check something. In the last episode, I didn't give the Marines any blood filtering, and it looks like, yeah, an augmetic kidney would probably do the job. Let's see, it won't show me the stats there, but if I do this, it will. Let's see, blood filtration plus 50. So yeah, if you wanted to boost every aspect of the Marines' health, you could give them augmetic kidneys as well. That would be 50% more effective than baseline, so I guess if you replaced both kidneys, you could get them up to 200%, I think. And that would make them pretty resilient to just about anything. But they're not bulletproof. They will still die, especially the firepower that the 40k mod adds. But yeah, I don't need that anymore. So not there. I don't know why it would be there, but I recall it being in kind of an obscure place that didn't make sense. So I'm checking everything. Let's see. Imperial Fabricator. It could have been this. Statue. Honored Imperial Statue. I think that's as close as we're going to get. And what could we make that out of? Could make it out of gold, but we'll need 5,000 gold to do it, so we can't make it out of gold. Because we need 500 of something, and for gold, silver, and uranium, it's 10 times as much. I could make it out of plasteel. I don't necessarily want to do plasteel, though. I'm thinking more like color-wise. What would be a good color? It could be granite. I think just doing marble or something would look better, though. I've got a lot of limestone. Not quite enough marble, unfortunately. I thought, maybe it was off camera, but I swear I got a bunch of marble rained on me at one point. It's not up there. Not up here. There were some cargo pods that dropped marble blocks. I just don't recall where or quite when. And it could have been that they already brought it inside. In fact, it looks like it was. I'll let them haul that stuff. We'll just leave the corpses out here, though. I have no use for them. Have you burnt to death yet? Pretty close. It's like Anakin Skywalker level of burns right now. So yeah, if that did happen, they've already brought it inside. I mean, it did happen. I know for a fact it did. I just don't recall how long ago it was in game. And so it's entirely possible that they've already grabbed it. Oh, there's some. So yeah, maybe they brought some of it, just not all of it. What is that? A secondary heart. Why is there a secondary heart out here? Of all places. Limestone. I think we're going to have to make it out of limestone if we want to do a lighter stone color. I wanted to do marble, we just don't have enough. So, it's going to have to be limestone. That was up at the fabricator here, which I guess makes sense. And we only need one. I'm going to ask them to make it out of limestone blocks. And we need somebody to get on that. I don't know who's going to do it. We'll have to look at our work thing here. And Lazarus does like art, and he is set to prioritize it. He's resting now, though, so we'll have to wait a bit before he can get around to it. But that is something I would like to see happen. So, because we survived that raid very easily, this is obviously not going to be the last episode, but I'll have to figure out what would make an adequate endgame raid, and I think we'll be doing that next episode. And if I need to buy a little bit more time before we start the next playthrough, then I might do like a endgame base tour kind of thing and just kind of revisit everything. No, don't do that. I forgot that the fences there were... we finished it, and then I called everybody up for a raid, and I forgot that they were going to do that. So I need you to remove the roof from all of this. No roof here, please. And honestly, shouldn't have a roof there either, because I wanted that stuff to deteriorate. So remove all that, please. Thank you, Daniel. I don't know if they'll be able to get back in there, because obviously you can't access that. Wait, Daniel, before you leave, tear that down so we can get through there easier. Okay, but anyways, if I need an extra episode to buy myself some more time before the next playthrough starts, what I'll do is we'll just do like an in-depth tour of the base, and I'll talk about, you know, what we finished, what everything did, in case, you know, you're just coming on late, because obviously it's hard to keep track of the evolution of a base over 75 episodes. But we'll go through in detail you know, everything that we've got, and things that we intended but weren't able to finish, or, you know, things that we could have added. So I'll just focus directly on the base. But if I have the 1.0 playthrough ready in time, then I won't even bother making that. Unless you guys really want to see it, in which case I'll make it anyways. But, I don't know exactly... Uh-oh. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Uh-oh. Oh, I forgot that him and Ren are together. I guess they should be sharing a bed. So, I don't know what I can do about this. I didn't realize that we were blood angels. That's really odd. Why would just a random space marine suffer from the Black Rage? And I wish it would tell me more about what that means, because his mood is perfectly fine. It's not saying anything about it here. We might just need to avoid him, to be honest. Or I guess I could send Gorilla and Larry to deal with it. I'm just worried that he's going to steamroll one of our other pawns, because he's like superhuman right now. Hopefully it's just like the Space Marine version of a tantrum. Kind of looks like it right now, because he's not going after people. He's going after inanimate objects. Okay, yeah, so it's over. Wow, that was kind of scary. Because these guys are very, very deadly compared to the average pawn. And if he wanted to, he could really, really mess some people up. Especially with that bolter. Luckily, when people have mental breaks, they tend to not use ranged weapons. Or any weapons, for that matter. They can, but they often don't. I should probably forbid that, just so it doesn't get blocked off in the corner there. Who's ill? Reyna. Blood loss? Has nobody treated you? Really? Halleck? Goddamn. She'll be fine, but still. I should probably reissue that so he actually uses the medicine. Did Skinner get treated at least? Apparently. Need to make sure they're not getting Glitter World medicine. I don't know why all of their medical stuff has been shifted, because I definitely didn't do that myself. The only people that would have had it, best quality care, is the Marines, because I had to set best quality care in order for the med kits to be used. But nobody else would have been getting med kits, so I don't know why or when that would have happened. Are you... Why are you building a limestone wall? I need you to make art. Not assigned to crafting. Is that considered crafting? I just want to look at this, please. There we go. Apparently, the honored Imperial statue is considered crafting. I need somebody to do that, and I need them to do it soon. Obviously, you're not going to do it. Is anybody going to get over there? I might have to force someone to do it. I just don't know who. Your construction. Let's see. Crafting. Syrah is a prisoner, so I could have Remy do it. Remy, what are you up to currently? Making cannon shells. Not super critical right now. Hovel is going to do it. Where are you at, Hovel? Okay. Just hustle over there. I want that done soon. I want that done by the last episode. Alright. So that can be unforbidden now. I probably should have filled in the rest of this while I was looking at it. But there we go. I'm going to leave a small opening there because I think we're going to fill this in. Like so. That corner's been built, so I can do that. And we'll forbid that so that corner gets done. And then we just have to wait for the damn water to get drained. Let's queue up the floors as well while we're here. So we can do that little bit there, that little bit there. And this stuff here. Okay. Looking good. Let's slow things down slightly. You've been treated, so you should be just fine. Hovel is taking her sweet time on this project here. Well, I mean, she's working. It's just she's got to get 500 limestone over there, and that's going to take a while. All right, so we've got an incapacitated refugee opportunity here. We have somebody named Buffy, who obviously needs rescue. They are giving us 5 days to do this. It shouldn't take us more than like 1 or 2. I don't mind doing this. It's one more person to have help us defend the base on the final day. So I think we'll try to go ahead and grab them before the end of this episode. So I'm going to do a lot of the setup for this off camera, and obviously we'll cut the travel time, but I say let's go ahead and go for it. I could just send the Marines, to be honest, but none of them are particularly good medics, so that could become a problem. We have Gorilla, who's more of a cook and a miner. Let's see, Daniel is really more of a builder. He's actually incapable of medicine, or terrible at it. You're incapable of medicine, as are you. So we have to send somebody with them that can treat people. The question is who? I wouldn't mind sending Tigress, because Tigress is really only good for fighting, but obviously she can't do medicine either, so we could send those 4. And then I think Haro's a decent doctor. Yeah, so we will send those 5, I think. We'll let Tigress and Haro sleep a bit, and then we'll send them out. Okay, so we're headed out. It's only going to take us 0.1 day to get there, so shouldn't take us too long at all. We'll go ahead and cut back when we have gotten there, deal with the situation present, and go from there. Okay, so our caravan has arrived. Let's see, Buffy, not a great character, but not a terrible one. Not much of a fighter, but she can hold a rifle, and that's all that matters to us in the guard. So we've got some sleeping mechanoids. We'll need to be careful here, because obviously a bolter could make a real mess of this with her lying so close. But we'll do our best. So let's unload everybody here. Go ahead and grab you guys and start marching you this way. And then I'm wondering if we could put melee characters on these 2. That might be the best way to do it, because they're not particularly great at melee combat. They have really nasty range weapons generally. So I think melee with those 2 would be ideal. Daniel's already engaging. Please don't do that. Alright, so let's see. I'm going to say Gorilla there, Larry here, and then Daniel. If you could run down here and start shooting at the scythers, that would be great. And then you 2 are going to set up behind those trees and help us out. If you guys are able to get there in time, that is. Okay, Daniel, fire at the scyther. How is he shooting if he's engaged in melee? You 2, keep moving. Daniel, fire at that one. Okay, Larry, go help out over here. There we go. Looks like the Marines took care of it before these 2 even had a chance. Okay, why don't you finish that one off, and then finish that off. Okay, Buffy, you need to be treated, so let's go ahead and throw down a sleeping spot. Is there like a structure we can use? Actually, there is a couple, so why don't we do that? Let's throw down a sleeping spot in here. Let's see, where is it? My microphone's in the way. There it is. Build a roof over that. Haro, rescue Buffy, and Daniel, you can run over there and finish that one off. Tigress, do whatever you want. Oh, that one got back up. Well, damn. You 2 should be able to handle it. At least I think. There we go. Okay, as you were. Larry, how are you doing? Just some bruises? Nothing too bad there. We'll take these back with us. It's perfectly good plasteel and components. Not that we really need much of either. That one's down, so you need to keep doing that. And here's what we'll do. Whoops, I had the right tab open there. We're going to build a roof over this, and we're going to build a stockpile inside it. And we'll just say allow all. Any old stuff that we come by, go ahead and throw it on in there. While we're sitting here, feel free to mine some stuff. Don't know how far we'll get with this, but it's worth trying. Oh, and one more thing. We need to drop the rest of that, and I'll give them a bit of pemmican as well. Because Haro needs to use medicine to treat. Oh, Larry, come on, man. Okay, build a copy there and there. And you know what? We'll do one there. Medical only. Haro, please. No, don't do that. Don't do what you're doing. Did you already do it? Okay. You were in no immediate danger. That's kind of annoying, actually. But yeah, we'll treat it with proper medicine, just so there's no risk of infection or anything. And we should be able to head back pretty quickly. We'll throw some flak armor on her with a las gun. Really, Haro? Oh, that's my fault. You know what? It doesn't matter. Just get it done. Okay. And scratch scar on her left leg. No big deal. We can fix that when we get back. So we just need to get her up on her feet and we're good to go. As soon as she stands up, she'll join us. And from there we can, of course... wait. What am I saying? As soon as she stands up, she will join us. And from there, she can be commanded just like a regular colonist because she'll be one at that point. And then we can load her into the APC. But while she's wounded, we can't do that. Is that still considered outdoors? Yeah. The only thing I could build a door out of right now is ceramite or gold. I could mine up some steel to build a steel door, but I don't think it's that big of an issue. I'd be very surprised if you got an infection from such a minor injury. But we'll see. Oh, she's suffering from heat stroke. That could be a problem. Could be a real problem for us. Well, I've been recording for about 55 minutes now, so I don't think you guys need to see much of the rest of this. Obviously, we've successfully rescued her. It's just a matter of getting her home at this point. So we'll do that. We'll get her kitted out, excuse me, with standard guard stuff because I do have, I think, basically a full set ready to go. Helmet, armor. There's an auto gun there. There's an auto gun in the stockpile outside, and then there's a las gun here. There's also probably another las gun out here. I've actually got some more lock pattern bolters I need to hand out as well for that final battle. So we'll give them to the people in carapace armor probably, because they're less likely to go down, so I want them to have the better guns. And then obviously we'll pass around las guns as necessary, but we've got plenty of firepower. We'll just have to see if we can hold the line against whatever monstrous raid I can come up with. I get the feeling it's probably going to be Tyranids, because they're the worst for us so far, but it may not be. I mentioned this on the last episode, but feel free to do it here as well. If there's a particular faction you guys would like to see for the final raid, let me know, because otherwise I'll probably just go with whatever's easiest or whatever the game spawns in. But anyways, thank you guys so much for watching. I had a great time playing some RimWorld with you, and I look forward to seeing you guys back here for the next and probably last episode.